Would you spin the wheel, please?
Yes, ma'am. Everything rides on number 20.
Round and round the wheel goes. When it stops, nobody knows.
We did it! We did it!
What? Number 15. So very sorry, man.
Hello, folks. We've got another great show of pushing technology to the limit. It's a gamble out there, I admit, to find the right box for your entertainment needs. I mean, this Android box, for instance, this Hot Home Pro Android box. It looked like a good box, but hey, this sucker got suckered into it and wasted 48 hours of his time trying to make this stupid thing work. Now, the reason why you cannot figure out which Android box is right for you is for the fact that there is no documentation of what the features are on this unit, or any Android box for that matter. They give you a whole heap of specs of technical stuff that nobody needs to know. I mean, all I need to know is that it's going to play. That's all you need to know, it's going to play. And what are the specs that you need to know? Like speed, for instance. Well, we'll get more into that when we get to that video. But you gotta have good speed for these high definition videos that are streamed off onto these Android boxes. And if you do not have good speed, if you're on DSL, this is not the box for you, okay? You might as well just get a computer instead of an Android box. So just watch this poor sucker get suckered into trying to figure out how this box works. And if you like these tech videos and you're watching them on Amazon or YouTube or Facebook, whatever the ranking is on there, please vote. And please tell other people. You also can go to the website at the bottom of your screen, pushingtechnologytothelimit.com, and look at some great resources there. It's a little small website, but you'll get around. And everything is under Pushing Technology to the Limit. Just take the .com off for Facebook and YouTube. Now, if you really need help, I'm willing to help you folks out. Please give me a shout. I'm on Facebook. It's under Tony Pushing Tech, and that is TEC. If you want to be friends, just send me a friends request, and I'll accept you, even though I don't know who you are. I'm there for you. So, without any more delay, let's get to that video and see what this box is really made of. Hey! So why doesn't this thing come on? That's weird. The power doesn't come on this stupid thing. What is this box anyways? I need a little help with this stupid thing. I can't believe the power isn't coming on. Oh, that's the reason why. It's unplugged. Let's see if that does it. It finally lit up. Well, what does this thing do? Why does it take forever to boot? Why doesn't it just come on? Holy Moses, it takes forever. Why doesn't it just come on like a DVD player? Alright. Here it is. What do I do with this thing now? Well, at least I can run it somewhat. Holy Moses, look at all this stuff. What do I do now? I'm going to have to call somebody. So, this thing is a Hot Home Pro Android TV box. You ask me what it does? Well, I'll tell you what it does, or it's supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to watch online video for your TV for the internet and all around the world. And I'll tell you right off the bat, this is a perfect name, Hot Home Pro. Because I'll tell you what, this unit does get hot, really hot. Like I said, for the first 24 hours, I ran this thing, and on the first day of the 24 hours of it running since day one, it was starting to do things weird. And let me show you some of the things on this thing, and let me show you what I mean. So first off, this is a nice little remote control. It's an IR remote, that means infrared. The only issue that I have with this remote, and there's a lot of things that are wrong with this thing, this Hot Home Pro unit. And a lot of it is just a design problem. But I would not recommend this box to anybody. I've had so many issues with this unit running. Well, I had one of a test station on here that was running, and it would run for a little bit and stop. Now, I do have a few positives about this box, but this is not a cable cutting unit. I would not rely on this box to reduce my cable bill. Now, there's another box I got coming, and I will put that video up too, but let me show you what some of this stuff does. I want to show you some of the defects in this unit. It is lousy design. So first off, this is the box. Looks kind of nice little box. It's a good size. I mean, not too heavy. There's several things that I found out by research that this is not a good unit for the U.S. citizens. Okay? One, I'm going to start with ventilation. This thing gets so hot because ventilation is on the bottom of this unit. Now, when I did the test, I had it sitting upside down so that the heat would rise out of it. Now, the other thing that I have found that's wrong with this unit is the fact that, like I've said, there's no ventilation on the top, sides, and this thing was even heating up my table from the top end. And it was really acting weird. So the other thing that I found out about this unit is it actually has a real. I thought, well, when I bought this unit, I thought, oh, cool, a TV tuner in it. It's a DVR. Wrong. Nobody on the internet is explaining to you how this thing works. Now, I found a website or a forum for this K3 Pro Android box. And what they said is that this is not an American TV tuner card. Now, don't ask me what the North American Standard signal is or tuner specs are, but everything, like I'm going to show you on screen in this box, that everything is in the European countries, and it will not work in the States. And it's not even doing, some of the functions on this thing are not responding. And so this is a very not well advertised box. And what I mean well advertised is that it doesn't tell you that the tuner card will not work in the States. There's a lot of other things that are with it, and then they just write about specs. I don't care about specs. I don't care that it has 3 gigabytes of RAM, 64-bit processor. Who cares? I want to know if this thing works. Well, I'm going to show you that now. Yes, it works, but once it starts heating up, even within, well, let's just say an hour of it running, it starts acting weird. Now, it doesn't totally shut down, but after the one day, I couldn't even stream some of the videos. So I know I'm jumping back and forth on all this stuff, but the other thing with this box that I had a problem with is I was watching an old movie, a Christmas movie, and like I said, it was an all Christmas channel, and some, I don't know where, can't even remember where I found it. Couldn't even tell you unless I'm looking at the screen. So It had a 4:3, the old style, and it wasn't the widescreen 16:9 video. So then a new one came up. Well, it wasn't that new. It was a 16:9 screen. It was Jingle All the Way, and I actually have that DVD, and I know it is widescreen. And it had lousy sound, and it stopped, and it jittered, and it did all sorts of stuff. And I have good speed, and I'll get to the more of the technical specs of things, and I won't go into too much. But for you users on DSL that have 7.1, this little box right here isn't going to work too good for you. I mean, it will, but just anything could go slow with this because it takes a lot of speed. I set my unit up, my router, what I mean by unit, I set my router's quality of service at 10 megabytes. It was pretty good, but with 7.1, it was pretty shaky. So let me get to this showing you what this box does. It's pretty neat if it would just work. But obviously I've got to send it back, and I don't think I've showed you the other things that are on it. But so like you have your like I said, your tuner card. There's a little 1/8 jack for the old style RCA composite video, your Ethernet, your HDMI, and digital and power. Now this thing I think is built backwards, okay? Because here's your USB ports. Now the other thing I have found with these units, now if you looked at the video down below on YouTube or Facebook, it depends on where the posts are, but I called that video Kill Your Cable TV. And I talked about this box with a KVM extender. And I'm finding out that this KVM extender I've got only works with PC, does not work with these Android boxes. I've tried it with another box that I currently have, and it doesn't work. And the only way that you can run it is if your keyboard and mouse are directly plugged into these ports. And the other thing that was really amazing is how hot this thing got, because the 75 ohm connector here, the USB ports on the side or the front, whatever you want to call this thing. Well, yeah, that's the side, the left side here. I had a little wireless dongle in there. It was super hot, too hot, and I hope my keyboard still works after having this thing plugged in here. And also the hard drive, I don't know what good the hard drive does you. Well, let me plug this thing without any more delay here. Alright, so here it is. It's booting up for the first time. And it takes, I don't know, probably about 30 seconds for it to get through all its stuff. Alright, so here's the screen of this Android box. The first thing that I tried was this. And I hope it comes up. Okay, so this is what it says to you. You want to search? So now it comes up with DVBS and /S2 or DVB-T/T2. I don't understand any of this language here, folks. And the same thing with DVB-C. What does any of that mean? Nothing in the manual. There's nothing online to tell me that what this thing does. And the reason is because it's foreign. And satellite list, antenna setup. What is all this stuff? I mean, I don't even understand this stuff. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but it's talking about, I don't know, the first thing that's lit is something about Australia or something like that. And, yeah. or not Australia. I don't know what that thing is. ASTRA. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. And then line B type. Who knows? I mean, basically, I won't go for the whole shooting match of this thing, but it's too confusing for me. And what is it supposed to mean? I mean, I want something simple, and there's like multi-scan, and I don't know. And see, I'm even having issues with getting this thing to work. Longitude, what does that mean to me? Nothing, folks. I don't think it means anything to you either. And here's something else. Frequency. Okay, now you are going over my head. And I don't even know, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a little thing that says signal at the bottom. I have no TV antenna plugged into this, folks. And I don't know what it's doing. You can see it. I'll just hold it up for you. See, there's absolutely no coaxial cable connected to that thing, and it's looking like it does. So, I don't know what this thing is doing now. Stars has stopped. Whoopie-doo, I was done with it. Okay. So if I get back, I can't do anything with this thing. And I don't know what this thing is. This is some kind of password thing. I've looked it up, and you type 4 zeros or something, and I guess you can reset your stuff. So if I want to go to another setting, I can't get to it. It won't allow me to unless I exit the stupid thing. Now this part was really frustrating, and it was actually starting to tick me off so bad. Now I gotta go through it again. But now I can check this, so it can tell me, so I click the first thing, and it says all. FTA only. What does that mean? I don't know. Do you folks know? Is there somebody out there that's watching this that knows what this means? Because I don't. Service type? TV or radio? I tried all of these. Doesn't work. So what I've done is, I hit it by accident. I didn't want to do this. But now it is searching for TV and radio, and this thing sat there for 24 hours and didn't do a darn thing with the antenna plugged into it. So this thing is not worth your money. Invest in something else. Now, like I've said, I can't recommend another box right now because I've tried this one. I've got another one coming, and I'll see if that one works any better. But if it's just as stinky of a design as this thing is, I don't know what I'm going to do. I signed up to Hallmark Movies now because it's a family-oriented movie channel. Oh, come on. Oh. Well, anyways. So, that's what that does. And I removed some things myself. I mean, you can always go back to the default setting and bring everything back. But this is not a worthwhile unit. I don't know. I'm just frustrated with the whole thing. I thought I'd show you folks how this thing is supposed to work, but it's not really working. Now, the one thing I found out that is really interesting about this unit is I have downloaded a Hallmark app. Now, app, I mean, I don't really understand. I know what app means. If you put it out, it means application. I don't know why they just have to abbreviate it with app. But it's basically just software, if you want to get right down to it. It's just like installing software on your PC, but you're installing software on this Android. And so, let me go down to an app center. And it's actually not bad. I've actually downloaded, let's see here. Chrome came with a system. I downloaded Stars. That's a paid service. This comes with a unit, and it doesn't work because the TV tuner doesn't do anything here in the States. Facebook is not what I expected, okay? If what I was thinking about when I saw Facebook is that I would be able to log in like a PC and be able to view my all of my posts and be able to interact with people on my TV set. No, won't do it. And I'll show you some of the stuff once I get through it. That I don't know anything about. This is TNT, another one that I've looked at. I really don't know what some of these things are. Update this, and so here's your file browser. If I had a hard drive in it, it would list right up there on the top screen. And the one thing I had a problem with this remote is that it's very slow to respond, and I've got it aimed right at it. And I think some of the problem was that it was starting to act squirrely once the unit started to heat up. And on the front, you cannot see where the IR receiver is. I can't find it. Normally you can. So if you go over to the Play Store, oh, there's YouTube too. I don't know if you saw that. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Games. There's apps. Like this is the stuff I've downloaded. Now this is let's see here. So I've downloaded Hallmark and this HGTV. One of my family members wanted to know if they could watch this without cable, and so I tried it. It works really well. I have also got it set up for PBS shows. So that's basically what. Oh, I went back too far. Let's see here. So let's go over to the TV Center. Now, this is the place where you can get a whole bunch of stuff. And actually, it really, I don't know, this part of the piece of software, when I've tried to exit out of it, it doesn't really exit too good. It just, like right now I'm hitting the button, and it's not doing anything for me, which it should. So, anyhow, I can go over to, let's see here, like TV. If I click on that, there's nothing because the tuner doesn't work. The same way with radio. Let's see, exit. Yep, see, there it goes. It kind of bellied up on me again. And this is what I've been going through for a couple of days now. Now let's get back here. So I went to add-ons. And this is where I actually found some really cool stuff, which is I'm not sure, C Cloud TV. That was pretty neat. And that's the thing that I've been testing out for a while. And I can go down to all channels. I hope I'm not going too fast for you folks. I just don't want to take a lot of time to be slow about it. So I'm just trying to give you a rundown on how this thing works. So here's your channels like ABC, you got A&E, AMC, action movies. But these are not, I finally found out last night that these are not live channels, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see here. So I can go to, well, let's go to Christmas. Well, I'll try CNBC News. We'll see how that works. Doesn't work. See, this is the problem I had before. Is stuff not working right. And I even tried the Cartoon Network. Let's just try that and see if that works. No. Okay. So that works. And it repeats sometimes when it's buffering. I don't know why. So let's see here. Let me turn that down so I can talk. So anyways, it doesn't stop when you hit exit. Alright. So I gotta hit stop. Oh, I've tried the weather. I don't know if you can see this very good or not on my screen, but I've done the weather. I set that up, and it is like not accurate at all. And the other thing, I've set up some favorites. And so I've got a history thing. Let's see if this works. And I can't get some of these favorites to work, and sometimes I've got to keep going back and forth. Like here's the one I was talking about, the Christmas movies 24/7 random. And some days it will work, some days it won't. And well, it won't work now. Let's try the classic tunes. So basically, this system is a, I don't know, piece of junk, if you want to get right down to it. I've never seen anything more frustrating in my life. And the fact is that it comes with a little manual, and now I can't even exit out of that. I'm even having problems with just giving you a demo of this thing. It's really ridiculous. Let me get out of here. Let me figure out how to do this. There's another way to get out of it without hit exit. Alright, power. It's ridiculous. Alright, so if you're, and they even have an online manual thing, which is ridiculous. You can do videos where it sends you to the YouTube. It's alright, but it's nothing. And so, let me see here. I'll do Facebook. I want to show you Facebook. I'm going to show you how I've signed into it, and this is all it shows you. I mean, it's alright. I mean, if I want to watch a live feed, this is a good place to watch it. But, so let's see here. Let me try something. Alright, so this is live. And, let's see here. So there. It's playing. And, let's see, I can't even, let's see here. Alright. So now I can exit out of that. And I gotta hit the exit key right here on this remote control. The remote control feels pretty nice in my hand, but for the fact that this thing is not showing me Facebook like I think it should. Or actually, you know, how I, like you can't, if you, like a website. I've seen my other units that I've tried in the past. Actually, I can, when I log in the website, it just, it logs right in. And it will display the whole entire Facebook. And I see here's just either what I've watched or, well, here's a video like I posted on my Pushing Tech. So I can watch that. And here's the video that I did on YouTube about your cable TV. So, let me get out of that. But if you want to watch that, you can go to YouTube and or Facebook. I can't even get out of it. Alright. Or you can go to Facebook, and there's a Pushing Technology to the Limit group that I actually have that video, Kill Your TV, Kill Your Cable TV. So I don't really like this. I mean, I wanted to be able to get on with my keyboard and mouse and run Facebook from my television. Yes, I want to close it. Does it work? Alright. Exit. So basically that's what this thing's doing. It's not something I recommend. I mean, you can go like to YouTube and look at videos on there too. Now this remote control right here, it's pretty hard to do searches with. Now you can do voice, but I don't know how you. I don't know what microphone is really supported. I mean, I don't have a USB microphone, but all right. So since I've been messing around with YouTube, here's some videos I watched. So it plays pretty good, and it actually has nice color. I don't know if you can tell that from your end or not, but I don't know. This actually doesn't have too bad of sound, but the source that I was messing around with, it just stunk with that free TV stuff I was showing you. Let me show you some of the settings. This one thing I did forget to tell you about is that this is a wireless unit, but I would not use the wireless at all because of HD 4K video streaming. It's too much bandwidth, and I'll tell you what it is again, since I've said it time and time again before. But bandwidth is just basically speed, and the more information that you're downloading, like streaming is basically just downloading in real time. The more information you got to download, and if your speed isn't that good, it's going to take forever, and you might even have like buffering. I had buffering on this unit. So the one thing, now I don't know about the other box that I'm going to try, but I actually had to enable the screensaver on this thing. Now, by default, the screensaver should be enabled. I mean, maybe not, but I'm not. This is the first time I've messed around with this particular Android device. You know, and so, whoops. So down here you got your screensaver, your display settings. I wouldn't really mess with any of that. Let's see here. So there's just basically a bunch of different things that you can do with settings. You can log into multiple accounts with this unit with Google. That's one thing I forgot to say is if you are going to use this box, you need to have a Gmail account. And I've already had Gmail, so it was no problem for signing in. But for the fact, and that's partly some of the things that I don't like about the Google Play Store is that you have to have an account to access some of the stuff. And then I had to go in to my account, not on this box, but I actually had to go on my computer and give the device permission to access my account. It was a lot of messing around that I had to do just to get this going. So what I'm showing you now is faster because I've been there and done that. So here's a browser that you can browse web pages on. And let's see here. Well, I don't know. Well, there's a keyboard that pops up on the screen. Let's see here. I got some. Oh. Well, the keyboard doesn't work too bad, but the fact is I can type it faster. Alright. There it is. If I can get out of the thing. Oh. Okay. Can I just, let's see here. Well, this is getting to be more pain than it's worth. I mean, okay. Whoops. Well, I can't find my letters on this thing. Alright, let's exit out of this. Let's see if I can log in with this thing. Huh. See, this is just so hard to use. I mean, I'm even still just trying to get used to the thing with what I'm doing here. Well, let's see here. This is more horsing around than I wanted to do on this video. Well, anyhow, there's other things that I forgot to mention about this unit. It has like some kind of a DLNA player, which I'm not going to go into that because this unit I have it somewhat set up, but I'm on a different network, so I don't know. My issues with the whole thing is that I would find another box, and this is basically just a game of chance, whether it's going to work or not. And it's still a game of chance for the fact that, Google might outdate it a year from now, and you're stuck with a $180 box that doesn't work. They don't care about you. They rather just have you buy another piece of equipment so you can keep spending money. The one thing that I thought was kind of I was disappointed with is the fact that I installed these Android applications and I was able to get Amazon's app installer to work. But I could not get any of the, like if I go to the apps, I cannot get the, yeah, here it is. So I can go to my app store on Amazon. But the fact is that the application that I downloaded is not even in the list. Although when I go to my software uninstaller, it says it's there. And this unit does not support Amazon Instant Video, which is a bust. And this one does Netflix. Yeah, I won't go there. I mean, Netflix is basically like Amazon Video. What you can get from Amazon for nothing is basically stuff that they aren't going to be able to rent to you. And basically that's what Netflix is. It's just, well, it was a slight, I mean, $7 a month isn't bad, but when you look at the overall picture and trying to find movies that you really want to watch, it's tough. I mean, they don't even have, like, real, what I mean by real movies is that they don't have stuff like Warner Brothers and I can't think of something, Walt Disney. I'm just kind of rattling some of these off my brain as I'm talking here. And I don't have anything written down of what I can remember here. But, and that's the same way with Amazon, except Amazon, you can rent Hollywood movies. It's alright, but it gets expensive. Now, this Starz actually is a pretty neat one. Now, I won't be able to get onto it because I'd have to pay for their service, but if you had cable TV, you can watch this for nothing. So this is the thing here that you can watch Starz on. And let's see here. What is this? Okay. So here's Starz. You can watch. Let's see here. What's going on here? Okay, I need to get down here so I can watch Home Alone, Jumanji, all the really different cool movies that are out. And new and some old. I mean, look at all this stuff. Amazon doesn't even have this. So, I can't watch any of it because I have to pay for it. I mean, I'll show you what I mean. Let's see here. So, this is all that comes up. And I can't even play the trailer either. Yep, there it goes. I have to. Let's see here. Well, it's saying that there's a problem. I don't know. Yeah, there's a problem with the unit. That's basically what I'm getting at. And so I like this. Now I'm just showing you the kind of a lot of different things that I have discovered with this unit. That if you want good movies, you can. I think this was like $8 or $9 a month. I'm not too sure now because I just quickly looked at the price and like, nah, not for me. I had some other service I was signing up to. So, you know, if you're interested in something like that, that's pretty good. Let's see here, exit. Yes, I want to exit. So, if I wanted to do the trial, which is 7 days, I could show you a movie, but it's not one I'm going to really be interested in really doing too much with. And let's see here, downloads. So actually, you can see the download section of things that I've downloaded, and this is all just testing stuff. But I don't know. I don't particularly like this box. The other thing that I'm concerned about this box is for the fact that screensaver. You can't customize it. And what I mean by that is I can't just say I want the screensaver to come on at 1 minute of inactivity. It waits 5 minutes or it's an hour. No. I want it as soon as I can get it. I mean, if I could pause it and in like 30 seconds it would come on, I would have it come on that quickly. I mean, I'm concerned about my TV since I've invested money into a good television set. So this is just going to stay there like that for a good long time. And it doesn't have, the screensaver doesn't have very good motion. Like I've seen other screensavers where they're just, you know, flipping and rolling and doing different things. Not too fast, not that it would make you sick or anything like that. But, you know, it was, I want something to know that my screen is going to be saved. And this, I can't tell with it. So I hope I didn't go too far over your head with this, this box. I know I kind of went fast. I had a lot of ground to cover. But if you like this video, please pass it on. Help other people out. That's what I'm here for. If you like the video, vote on it with a thumbs up on YouTube. If you're on Amazon, just click whatever the thing is for, you know, you like the video, the review. Go to Facebook and things like that. It's all just under Pushing Technology to the Limit. My contact information would be just under Tony Pushing Tech, and that's TEC for technology. And you can send me an email there, and I'll get back to you. And I hope the next box I buy, actually it comes, it'll be here on Tuesday. I hope this one, I mean, they said that it supports Amazon Video. Now, like I said, I got my quirks about Amazon Video, but hey, at least it's something different to watch than the antenna. And why spend extra on this unit when the TV tuner card doesn't work? I mean, I don't remember what brand it was that I got. I'll have to post that sometime. But I can't quickly do my math. But anyways, this box was $180. And the one that I ordered now from Amazon is $145. So you save quite a bit of money without having that tuner card in your box. And it doesn't record TV. So I hope you see what I mean, that this Android box, this hot home box, is not worth investing into. Or your aggravation, for that matter. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, as far as cutting the cable and all that, I mean, the only alternative option is satellite. But I wouldn't even recommend satellite for the fact that that's expensive too. There's not really a cheap alternative unless you want to use a TV antenna. And what's on network television that's worth anything? I mean, sports maybe, a few talk shows, some news to get your local weather and what have you. But as far as anything else, a real good movie on Friday night, you're just gonna get Nightline or something on ABC, or who knows what you get on NBC. I don't watch that stuff. But anyways, I'll be back soon to do another video on this new box I'm getting to replace this particular unit. So I'll see you folks later, and like and subscribe.